Breaking news, Nigerians. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has officially sent a letter to the House of Representatives requesting their approval for declaring a state of emergency in Rivers State. Hakeem Rotimi, the spokesperson for the House of Representatives, acknowledged the development. According to him, the leadership of the National Assembly met with Mr. President and the National Security Advisor ahead of the broadcast. The key security chiefs were also present and were fully briefed on the situation, and all parties expressed their support, my country people. The legislative will further debate on this issue, and they will also give us their final decision on this issue. I wonder why everybody is so quiet. Everybody is quiet. Nigeria has entered into a full dictatorship. Opposition governors are not speaking up. Opposition parties, they are barely speaking up. Yes, the PDP condemned what happened in Rivers State. How about opposition governors? The PDP governors. What do they have to say concerning this? The president does not have the power to suspend a democratically elected governor. The president does not have the power to suspend a democratically elected governor. The State of Emergency Provisions Section 305 of the Constitution does not grant that power. So what we are seeing is a politically motivated move by some influential figures, and the judiciary has also been captured. The judiciary has been captured. And a lot of people have been screening through the entire paragraph and the subsections of Section 305 of the 1999 Constitution. And they find it quite difficult to see how the political crisis in Rivers State qualifies for a state of emergency. There is no war. There is no invasion of war in Nigeria. There is no invasion of war in Rivers. There is no actual breakdown of public order and public safety in Rivers as to require an extraordinary measure to restore peace and security. This is a clear statement. This is clear that Tinubu really wants to capture Rivers State for himself. There is no clear and present danger of an actual breakdown of public law and order. So, there is no occurrence of immediate danger or occurrence of any disaster. This entire scenario in Rivers State has been a dispute between Governor Fubara and a vast number of the legislators in Rivers, predicted on personal interests of Nyesom Wike, the former governor. So, this is just a clear political coup against Governor Fubara. It's a clear political coup against Governor Fubara. My heart goes out to Rivers people. It is left for the National Assembly to do right by the people, because the president needs a two-thirds of the National Assembly's approval for this state of emergency to hold, for the declared state of emergency to firmly have its hold in Rivers State. The president needs a two-thirds approval of the National Assembly. And with the way we are seeing, these rubber stamp legislators, they know that if they don't approve what the president has requested, their 2027 re-election will be truncated. They know they will not have any hope for 2027. And this is a time for opposition lawmakers to rise up and fight against this rape of democracy, to fight against this illegality, to fight against this injustice. But unfortunately, this is Nigeria. This is Nigeria. The National Assembly will not do anything. They are there to answer yes, sir, to the president. People say the president can declare a state of emergency through an official proclamation, but it must be approved by the National Assembly. And let's watch what the National Assembly will do. But all we know is that Tinubu has the executive in his pocket, he has the legislature in his pocket, he has the judiciary in his pocket. All arms of government have been captured by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his cabals. All arms of government have been captured. So, Tinubu has violated the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, even as he's quoting that Section 305 of the Nigerian Constitution. He has violated it. It is an abuse of office. It is a rape of democracy. Tinubu wants to bring about, dictatorship. This is a dictatorship form of behavior. This is like as if we're in a military regime. Section 305 of the Constitution allows the president to declare a state of emergency in these circumstances. 1, if the federation is at war or an imminent danger of invasion or involvement in a state of war. 2, if there is an actual breakdown of law and order. And all these things did not occur in Rivers State. And some persons are actually drawing up, conclusions that first bombing that took place at the Trans Niger pipeline, that possibly Tinubu must have orchestrated that pipeline bombing, the first one that took place. The first one that took place that we saw early Tuesday, how the news escalated, that possibly Wike and the presidency must have had hands in that, so as to prompt the introduction of a state of emergency. Because after we saw that news of the bombing of a oil pipeline on early Tuesday morning, late Tuesday in the evening, Tinubu addressed the nation, where he declared a state of emergency in Rivers State. This was a man that fought against, dictatorship. This was a man that was fighting corruption and all of that before he was a president. This was a man that fought. Now Tinubu fought Obasanjo back then. But look at, he has become a president and he is doing more. He is doing more. He's even doing more than his predecessors. Tinubu has really outdone a lot of presidents before him. He's doing more than his predecessors. Even Buhari sef no even do reach wetin Tinubu dey do so. Buhari no do reach wetin Tinubu dey do so. Other presidents, Goodluck Jonathan, even when Goodluck Jonathan declared a state of emergency in some few states during his administration, no governor was removed. No governor was removed. Neither were their deputies removed when Goodluck Jonathan declared a state of emergency in some states in Nigeria. But he reached Tinubu's turn. He removed Governor Fubara because of one man. Is the Federation at war? No. Is Rivers State at war? No. So what's the essence of declaring a state of emergency? Nigeria has been turned upside down. This political brouhaha must come to an end. It is so unfortunate that opposition governors are not speaking up. Now they need to join hands together to stand with Fubara, but none of them are bold enough to speak up. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this.